Today we are going to learn about the subject verb agreement. Okay, in a correct and meaningful sentence, the subject should be in line with its correct verb. Okay, so if we have to make a meaningful sentence, at that time subject and verb perform a very important role in the sentence. Okay, so when we have to write a grammatically correct sentence, meaningful sentence, at that time subject should be in line with its correct verb. Okay, so there are some rules for the subject and verb agreement. So see first rule over there. So first rule is a singular subject uses a singular verb while a plural subject uses a plural verb. Okay, means in sentence you are going to write the singular subject. Okay, singular subject means only one subject, so at that time you will use singular verb. But when you are going to write the plural subject, so you will use the plural verb. Okay, means see in short, singular subject singular verb, plural subject plural verb. Okay, so now see the example. Praveen likes singing. Here Praveen is a boy. Okay, he is only a boy. Okay, means Praveen is the subject of the sentence. Praveen is subject. Okay, it is a singular subject. Okay, means only one boy is there. The name of that boy is Praveen. Likes singing. Okay, so here likes is a singular verb which we use. Okay, now see one more example. She eats a mango. Okay, so see in this example, she is a singular subject. Okay, only one girl is there. Okay, she eats a mango. Here eat is a verb. Okay, but the subject is he, she, it, means it is a third person. Okay, so that's why we add s to the third person pronoun. Okay, so Praveen is also the third person, because Praveen, if we have to use the Praveen, that we will use he. Okay, so he is a third person pronoun, that's why we add likes plus s. Okay, so when we are going to use the third person pronoun, at that time when the subject is singular, we add s to the s to the verb. Okay, now see one more example I am giving you about the plural subject. Okay, so now see here, they are they are teachers. Okay, they are teachers. So here which is the subject? They, it is a pronoun. Okay, but it's a plural pronoun. They means what? More than two person. Okay, more than one person, more than two person. Okay, so they are teachers. So see here there is a group and some persons are standing here. So one person is telling that they are teachers. Okay, so here see, subject is singular, then we write here verb is also, sorry, subject is plural, then verb is also plural. Okay, now next example, they play. They play football. Okay, they play football. So here subject is plural. Okay, subject is plural here. That's why we use plural verb. Okay, means when you are using singular subject, then you have to put a singular verb. But when you are using plural subject, at that time plural verb you have to write. Okay, now see, I'm going to give same example in a singular way. Okay, so now I'm using here blue pen. Now I have to write this example by using the singular subject and singular verb. Okay, now he plays football. Okay, see, same example I wrote here in singular form. See here, he. Okay, here only one person is there. He is a singular subject. Okay, and here verb is also singular. Okay, but here see, plays. I add extra s to the play. Here there is no s. Okay, why we use yes here? Because in present tense, okay, if the subject is third person pronoun, at that time we add yes es to the verb. Okay, in the present tense only. So now this all about the rule 1. Now we are moving on rule 2nd. Okay, so which is the rule 2nd? See rule number 2. Okay, two singular subject connected by or, either or and neither or neither or, we will use a singular verb. Okay, now see, if you are using two singular subject connected by or, either or neither nor, you will use a singular verb. See the example here. See first example, neither Samir nor Sushil wants to sleep. Okay, here neither Samir nor Sushil. So Samir is a singular subject and Sushil is also a singular subject. Okay, and they both connected with neither nor. Okay, neither nor. That's why at the time we will use singular verb. When two singular subjects connected by or, either or neither nor, we will use a singular verb. One more example I am going to tell you here. Seema or Reema. Seema or Reema joins the lecture. Okay, wait a minute. I am going to write this sentence on blackboard. Okay, Seema or Reema join the lecture. Okay, so in the sentence, Seema or Reema, okay, means two singular subject are here. They join with the or. Okay, they join here with or. That's why we use singular verb. Okay, we use singular verb when two singular subject which we connected with or, either or neither or, at that time we use singular verb. Now what's about the plural? Okay, if one of the two subjects is plural, okay, means one subject we are using singular and one subject we are using plural. So see here, if one of the two subject is plural and is closer to the main verb than the singular subject, the verb will be plural. Okay, so here what the rule is telling, if one of the two subject is plural, okay, means when we are using two subject and one subject is singular and one subject is plural, so at that time we will use closer to the main verb than the singular subject, the verb will be plural. Okay, means whatever is plural subject is near the verb, main verb, or plural singular verb is near the verb. It's full depending on that which subject is near the main verb, and our using of the verb is also depending on that. Okay, so see the example over here. Neither Samir nor his brothers. So Samir is a singular. See the sentence. Samir is singular. Okay, Samir is singular subject, but his brothers is a plural subject. Brothers means here more than one brother. Okay, Samir is singular and his brothers is plural. So here, see which verb we use. We use plural verb. Why? What is our rule? If one of the two subjects is plural, means when we are using two subject and one subject is plural and is closer to the main verb. See here, brother is closer to the main verb. Okay, brother is closer to the main verb. See, when that plural or singular subject is closer to the main verb than the singular subject, the verb will be plural. Okay, so at that time we will use plural subject. Okay, so here brothers is plural. Okay, means here more than two persons are here. That's why we are going to use plural verb. Okay, so this is our second rule. Now see the third rule. Rule number 3. Yes, see this is the rule number 3. Okay, a plural verb is used with two or more subjects connected by and. Okay, now see in rule number 2 we have seen about the or. Okay, we have seen about the or. Now rule number 3 is about the and. Okay, so what is the rule number 3? See, a plural verb is used with two or more subjects connected by and. See this example, you will understand properly on example. Ramya and I are best friends. See, Ramya is a one person and I is another person, means two persons are there. So here see plural verb is used with two or more subjects connected by and they are connected with and. Okay, so that's why we will use plural verb. Okay, so are is the plural verb. Now see again I'm going to explain same example over here. Ramya and I are best friend. Ramya is one person and I is one person and they both connected with the and. Okay, so that's why we used here that are, which is plural verb. Okay, so when plural verb is used with two or more subject connected by and, means see here I am going to give you one example. Seema and Supriya are best friend. Both are the different subjects. Seema and Supriya are best friend. Okay. Now one more example I am going to give you. Sumit and I are going to market. Sumit and I are going to market. Here also both two persons are there and they join with and Sumit and I. Okay, so that's why I use are here. So this is all about the subject and verb agreement. When you are going to use singular subject, you will use singular verb. When you are going to use plural subject, you will use plural verb. Okay, but when you have to connect this subject with or and, so when you are going to connect two subjects with or, at that time if they are singular, then you will put singular verb. Okay, but when one subject is singular and one is plural, so at that time you will use plural verb. Okay, now see rule number 3. If you are connected, if you are joined two subject with and, at that time you will use plural verb. Okay, so this is all about the subject and verb agreement.